Hi everyone, thanks for your clicking and welcome to TBT class today. So we're gonna learn about verb today. Yes, I am going to show everyone learn about verb. So verb that I'm gonna tell you and let you know one by one about verb or type of verb today. We're gonna learn about main verb, auxiliary verb, and linking verb. So three of them are the lesson that everyone learn with me in this video. So I hope you know some meaning of verb, or I think that you know the meaning of verb, what does it mean, and when do we use verb in a sentence, and how do we use verb in a sentence. However, in English, verb, they are divided or provided in different ways to use. Like you see in here, number one about main verb, the second one about auxiliary verb, and the third one about linking verb. So three of them, even though they are verb, but the way that we use and the way that we call in English grammar, they are not the same. So to make you clear about this lesson with me, try your best and pay your attention to watch this video one by one. And if you do not understand any point or you have any questions, please keep your comment below of my video. Okay, so everyone, let you move to our lesson about main verb, auxiliary verb, and linking verb one by one with me. Let you move to main verb. You can see on the whiteboard, and with empty whiteboard, just main verb with number one about state verb and number two about action verb. Okay, to make you clear about the lesson main verb, you can see number one about state verb and number two about action verb. So what am I going to tell you? Let you watch it. Yes, everyone, you can see about number one, state verb. I want everyone to learn a simple way and let you know about state verb. So what is state verb? Everyone, do you know state verb? What is state verb? Of course, when we're learning about state verb, you should know that about feeling verb. The types of verb that we are learning about, the verb feeling, emotion, or something that doesn't show the action in the sentence. So we call state verb. So state verb we can call feeling verb, we can call feeling verb, we can call sensitive verb, yes, and we can call this one state verb, we also call stative verb. Yes, okay, so state verb, also feeling verb, sensitive verb, stative verb, we can call like this. Okay, so state verb that you see, state verb can be feeling verb, can be sensitive verb, can be stative verb. We talk about types of verbs that do not show the action in the sentence. You can see example. I give you example. You see, speak. Is it start verb? No. Right? Like go. Is it start verb? No. Like teach. State verb? No. Of course. Because all of this verb just tell us to know about the action in the sentence. When we say I speak English, so speak is not state verb. I go home, go is action verb, not state verb. So speak, go, take, you will see in number two about this. Okay, so what I want you to see in number one about state verb, like you can see the word like, okay, like it is state verb, of course, love, state verb, yes, have, yes, okay, belong, yes. Just example for these words. You can see speak, action verb, go, and teach. So three of them not state verb, but like, love, have, or belong, they are state verb. All of these verb doesn't show the action in the sentence, even though we use this verb in the sentence while we are speaking or we are writing. So this verb just tell us to know about condition or feeling or something that inside our mind, you know, opinion verb or mind verb, because this verb doesn't show the action in the sentence again and again to let you see, doesn't show the action, you know, just the verb that show feeling or our mind, you know, inside our idea, short, like that. So all of this that talk about start verb, you know, not only 4 verbs that you see on the whiteboard, we have a lot, okay, we have a lot, and also divided as group of state verb, you know how many group of start verb that I'm gonna show you today. Let you see. Okay, let's move on. As you see here, there are group of state verb or sensitive verb or stative verb or feeling verb, you know. You get the idea already about start verb. When we talk about start verb, we refer to mind verb or opinion verb or feeling verb rather than action verb, like that. So however, start verb also let us know about group of them, you know, group of start verb that we know what type of verb that we call start verb. However, they, you know, they are divided to be group of start verb, you can see. So like about feeling, you know, feeling. So feeling, what is it feeling? You know, when we feel something, our feel doesn't show the action. Am I right? You can see the verb like, dislike, hate or desire, love, you know, many verbs that show about feeling. So this word feeling, we can call another one emotion, you know. We also call emotions. Yes, emotion. So emotion also talk about feeling, you know, like, dislike, hate, desire, love, okay, want, need, this kind of verb that talk about feeling, and we call start verb. Another one, talk about position. When we talk about position, it also show the action in a sentence or not, everyone? Of course, it is not. Position just tell us about condition or situation, you know. Like you see the verb have, belong, own. This verb, they are start verb that related to position, you know, like I have a book and I have some idea to give you, you know. So the verb have just show about condition or situation that I have inside my mind, you know, not outside, and also have verb doesn't show the action. But however, this verb, you know, have also action verb, you know. It's not only start verb, it is also action verb. Okay, another one, sense. About sense, you know, sense is like see, you know, see, smell, hear, and taste. This verb we call sense. And like smell, you know, when we smell something, so our smelling just the word or just our feeling that talk about sense, attached to our sense, and we smell something, you know, like I smell something like a little bit disgusting, you know, I smell something disgusting, and I smell something very good, you know, something that we hear, attach our feeling, just hearing, but the action or something that show our hearing, no, we don't know, you know, we just hear and then attach our feeling or our saying, like this. You can see another one, thought, like believe, think, remember, you know, remember. So believe, yeah, our thinking, our mind, you know, our idea, our opinion about believe, think, or remember, you know. So this verb that tell us to know about thought or idea or opinion. Okay, so you can see feeling also start verb, relative also position start verb, saying also state verb, and thought it's also start verb. Okay, so all of these start verb, you know, we talk about type of verb that refer to saying, state, feeling, or sensitive verb that talk about or describe about feeling rather than actions. Okay, so let us see some example after this. Okay, the first one, I give you the meaning, you know, the meaning mean non-action, you know, non-actions. Non-action, okay, the start verb. And number two, also type. type or group of state verb, you know. And another one, this one, I let you know, start verb. Do we use start verb in progressive form? No. So no use in continuous form. Continuous form, you know. So start verb, of course, start verb we don't use in continuous form, you know. Like example, I say I am liking. Am I right? I am liking this book. Everyone? You can say, when I say I am liking this book, I am right? I am having a lot of book. Yes, a lot of book. Am I right? I am loving this story. This story. When I use state verb in progressive form, can I? Everyone? No. Cannot use it. So they are wrong. We don't use start verb with progressive form or continuous form. Okay, so three of them are wrong. We don't say I am liking this book, but we say I like this book. We don't say I am have a lot of book, but I say I have a lot of book. We don't say I am loving this story, but I say I love this story. You know, because like we don't use liking, have we don't use having, and love we don't use loving. But having, when we talk about action verb like mean eating or taking, we can use, you know. When the verb having mean eating or taking can be used, you know. Like I say I am having lunch, you know, I am having dinner, like this we can use, because this verb having not about position, just talk about the action. I am having lunch different from I am having a lot of book, you know. Another one, I also want to let you see some verbs that we can use both in start verb and action verb. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so number one, you got it, non-action, meaning of start verb. Number two, type of start verb, you can see 4. And number 3, already about verb that we don't use. This one mean take, not verb. Okay, I'm sorry, mean no use in continuous form. And number 4, I want you to know some verb that we can use both, you know. We can use both start verb and action verb. You can see like the verb see. Okay, see can be start verb and can be action verb. Let me show you example. Like I say, I am seeing you. I am seeing you. So you know this verb see, we can use seeing you, but seeing here not mean like we see something, you know. Seeing here, it doesn't mean see something. Seeing here, it means meeting, you know. I am seeing you mean I am meeting you. You get it? Not see something. I am seeing you soon. So I mean that I am meeting you soon. You get it? Let us see another one verb, like the verb smell. Okay. Smell. Smell also can be start verb and also can be action verb. See example. I am smelling flowers. Okay. I am smelling a flower. I mean that I'm holding a flower and then I'm smelling it. Okay, I'm smelling a flower. So like the example, this one is flower, and then I say I am smelling a flower, mean that I'm holding and taking a flower and then I'm smelling it, like this. So if I say I smell something, you can see I smell I smell something. Okay, so I smell something. This one, it is stat verb, but this verb smelling, don't confuse it is action verb, because this sentence tell you know about the action that I'm holding or taking the flower and then I smelling it. Okay, example. Okay, taste can be stat verb and can be action verb. See example. I am tasting my soup. Okay, I am tasting my soup. So when I say this sentence, I am tasting my soup, mean that I am eating my soup, or yes, I am taking a spoon and tasting a soup. So you can see I am tasting my soup, mean that I am holding the spoon and tasting the soup that my wife cooked. Okay, like that. So the activity we can see when you say I am tasting my soup, you can see you are taking and holding the spoon and tasting your soup like this. Okay, so just example from the first one about the meaning of stat verb and type of stat verb, and we don't use stat verb in progressive or continuous form, and the last one about some stat verb that we can use both action and stat verb. You know, remember stat verb, we just talk about type of verb that we refer to feeling, emotion, or something, the idea or opinion rather than actions. Okay, like this. So don't waste over time. Let you move to about action verb. Go on. Let us continue about action verb after state verb. You know. Okay, so action verb. You know, action verb we can call active verb, we can call another one dynamic verb. You see, dynamic verb. Okay, so action verb, active verb, or dynamic verb, which one is easy for you, you can call. But three of these just focus on action verb. You know, action verb. What is action verb? Action verb or active verb or dynamic verb, we refer to type of verb that show the action. Opposite to this one. You know, this lesson just let you see about feeling verb. We don't see the action, but this one let us see the action verb. You know, action verb. Action verb means every verb always show the action, that we can see the action by the subject does. You know, when the subject does, we can see the action like appearance, like performance or activity. Some activities that subject is doing. You know, like buy. You know, like the word watch. Okay, like the verb go. Okay, make. Yes, a lot of etc. So all of these verbs we call action verb because this verb show the action that subject does. Yes, very simple. I can say I tell everyone about verb. Yes, I tell everyone about verb. So the verb tell is the action, you know, or we call action verb that in our lesson we are learning. Okay, so only this verb tell, you know, we can call, what is it? We can call transitive, okay, verb. Yes, tell it is verb, action verb, and we call transitive verb. I give you another one example. She cries under a tree. You see, she cries under the tree. So you can see this verb, it is the action verb. We call another one intransitive verb. Yes. Okay, you can see the verb tell, verb cries, but the way that we call in English not the same. The verb tell, of course, it is action verb. The verb cries also action verb, but this one we call transitive verb and this one we call intransitive verb. You know, so I just want to let everyone learn about two of them. What is transitive verb, and what is intransitive verb in English, that we call action verb, and we divide into transitive verb and intransitive verb. Okay, let us see. We divide two type of verb that we call transitive verb and intransitive verb. So what is transitive verb? Transitive verb, it is the verb that need object. Yes, transitive verb, it is the verb that need object in the sentence to tell information about verb. What does verb need? Okay, and what is intransitive verb? Intransitive verb, we talk about a verb that no need object. Okay, we don't need object with intransitive verb. Let us see example again. I bought a book. You see, I bought a book. So a book, it is the object. You see the word book, it is the object of the verb bought. So this verb, you can see the verb bought, it is transitive verb, because this verb need one more object to tell us know more about it. What did subject do? You know, what did I buy? I bought a book. So book is the object of the word bought. So the verb like this that we call transitive verb, because this verb need object book. This one need object book. Okay, like this. It's simple. Another one. He ran very fast. You know, he ran very fast. You can see where is object in this sentence? You see the object? Everyone? No, we don't have object. We have only action verb runs. Here we can see he runs very fast. So run is the action or verb, action verb in this sentence. But we don't see object in this sentence. We don't need object to support this sentence, or we don't need object that he find the object. No need. We just use only adverb to modify run. How does he run? So run is the action verb and called intransitive verb, because this verb run or this action verb doesn't need object. So the verb that doesn't need object we call intransitive verb. Is it easy? Okay, yes. And everyone, you can see number one transitive verb and number two intransitive verb. Transitive verb, the verb that need object. You can see I bought a book. Yeah, book is object. And intransitive verb, the verb that doesn't need object, we call intransitive verb. And what I want to show you after this, transitive verb, everyone, some verb need only one object and some verb need two objects. You get it? So the verb that need only one object we call monotransitive verb, and the verb that need two objects we call bitransitive verb. Let us see about this. Okay, so yes, you see the previous about transitive verb and intransitive verb, and I just want to let you see one more about transitive verb. You know, transitive verb can be monotransitive verb, can be bitransitive verb. Everyone, what is monotransitive verb and what is bitransitive verb? Okay, very easy. Let you see with me. Okay, let you see with me. Monotransitive verb, only one object. Yes, one object. And bitransitive verb, verb that need two objects. Okay, that need two objects. Everyone. So transitive verb, you know already the verb that need object, and transitive verb that need only one object we call monotransitive verb, and transitive verb that need two objects we call another way bitransitive verb. See example. I write a letter. Yes, I write a letter. Another one. I send you a message. Okay, you can see I write a letter, I sent you a message. Verb write and verb send. Yes, example one object and example two object. Find the object with me. Letter is object, one object. Object of write. What do you write? I write a letter. So a letter is object of the verb write. you know. So the verb right need object, you know, need object later, because I want to know what do you do. I write a later, so later is the object of the verb, right? Only one object you can see here. But look at this one. I send you a message. Object and object, you know, two object, one object, another one object. So we have two object. I send you a message, you know, I send you a message. So this one we can call direct object, and this one we call indirect object. But remember two, you know, two objects here. So the verb that need two objects like this sentence we call bi-transitive verb. You get this idea? You know, like I send you the message, or I send a message to you, you know. So in this sentence we have two objects, you and message, two objects, and the verb that need two objects like this one we call this verb bi-transitive verb. And the verb that need only one object like this one we call monotransitive verb. Okay, so monotransitive verb or bi-transitive verb, they are divided from transitive verb. And transitive verb we talk about verb that need object. You get the idea? Okay, and about intransitive verb, that's okay. Intransitive verb, no need to explain you just remember that intransitive verb, it is the action verb that do not need objects. Yes, every verb that doesn't need the object we call intransitive verb, and the verb that need object we call transitive verb. And transitive verb can be monotransitive verb that need only one object, bi-transitive verb that need two objects. Okay, yes. So it is the lesson that I want to let you know about main verb. You know, there are two, state verb and action verb. So state verb, we talk about the verb that show our feeling, opinion, idea, thought, possession, emotion rather than action. We call state verb. We don't see the action of those verbs. You know, this one, state verb. And the verb that we talk about the action, we call action verb or active verb or dynamic verb. You know, transitive verb and intransitive verb. And transitive verb, I let you see two types of transitive verb like monotransitive verb and bi-transitive verb. Okay, so to make you clear about verb lesson, the first one just let you see about main verb, and after this I'm gonna let you know about auxiliary verb. You know what is auxiliary verb, how many types of auxiliary verb, and how do we use auxiliary verb correctly. Okay, so